This is no doubt a time of very strong feelings, strong reactions, tons and tons of uncertainty, maybe not knowing what to do, how to act, where to focus our energy, or having pent up energy, a lot of anxiety, and tons of fear. I'm presenting myself to you all with a little bit of casualness today, and in the spirit of trying to be authentic as I try to be in this channel. This has been a tough day for me. In a recent video offering support and encouragement about getting through this time of the coronavirus, I talked about how I have a part-time job working in an essential business. And today I went to that job, and again, this time I got yelled at. I mentioned that in the last video, but today somebody yelled at me. I think this person, he was walking in, and I think he thought I was a customer and jumping the line. But he swore and yelled at me, and I stopped and I turned around and looked at him, and I ended up continuing to walk, but I was really close to just letting out a mouthful of strong language at him. But I didn't. But it was the last thing that kind of pushed me over the edge. It's getting harder and harder to be there. And there's this sort of interesting dichotomy. If you are in quarantine, you may find that you have an abundance of time on your hands, or tons and tons of never-ending family time, which may be good or it may be bad, depending on the dynamic in your family and home environment. But for those who are working in essential businesses, and especially those who work in healthcare, my God, so what I'm dealing with the public, is every day it's getting more and more difficult to be there. There's more and more fear. People who will stand far away from me and maybe lean and reach and mutter something under their breath if I get too close, or if they're too close. There's so much fear. And if you are someone who is highly sensitive, someone who is an empath, you can't help but feel all of this fear. You can't help but take it on, and we need to find a way to separate ourselves from those emotions. And it can be very difficult, especially if you are working in those environments where you are surrounded by that. It can absolutely take a toll. So we have to take time to be quiet and be still, and to do some meditation if that helps, or maybe it's taking a walk if you're able to take a walk, depending on where you live. And maybe, do anything that helps you to create safety and peace within your mind and within your body. Now, I am recording this on April 3rd, and on April 4th and 5th, depending on where you live in the world, there's going to be a global meditation. We are moving into this age of Aquarius, moving out of the Piscean age, and astrologically, this lines up with some very strong events going on in the skies. So, I will put a link to the website so you can find out, based on where you live and your time zone, of what time and on what of those 2 days to do this meditation. I know from my own training doing meditation that when people sit together as a group, there is a synergy, there is a power that is created when the group sits together, as well as being on best behavior and making sure that you're more focused. But humor aside, I hope that you will join in on this meditation. I live in Mountain Standard Time, so for me, it's going to be April 5th at 8:45 p.m. to sit in meditation for 20 minutes. There's also a guided meditation at the bottom of that website, so keep scrolling down, it's kind of long, and I hope that you will participate in that. Otherwise, this is absolutely a time when we need to be strong, when we need to not give in to fear, and to, again, look around at all that we have and to feel lots and lots of love for ourselves, for humanity, and to have lots and lots of gratitude. What's going on in the world is reorganizing our priorities. It is reorganizing our lives. And many of us may be thinking, when is this going to end? when is this going to stop? When can we get back to school and regular jobs and regular activities? And when will things open up again? And it's starting to get tough. I know I am absolutely feeling that today, which is why I'm kind of like this today, but I wanted to, again, be authentic and real with you. So it can be hard to know what to do. And this is absolutely bringing us to a place of presence. It's like when you have an illness or a cold or something going on with your body, it immediately brings your focus to what your body is feeling. It brings all your awareness there. And when we are feeling good and healthy and maybe we have lots and lots of energy, we're not thinking so much about what's going on with our body. We're just going, or doing what we normally do. But in this time, we've all been brought to this place of slowing down, going within, searching within ourselves, and asking ourselves maybe some difficult questions or confronting some difficult issues. So I'm going to close right there. I am hoping to return to some normal but kind of regular topics that I talk about on my channel. It feels a little bit weird to do that. I released a video yesterday about my experience moving from New Mexico to Colorado, and I had some mixed feelings about doing that. It feels sort of odd because that's not what people are focused on right now, on personal vlogs and personal stories. At the same time, it can be kind of good to have a sense of our regular things going on. So I'm trying to strike a little bit of a balance, tending to what's going on in the world and offering support for that, as well as continuing with the topics that I focus on my channel. So keep your eyes out for that. I'm like you all, I am, trying to feel this out and make it up as I go. That's all we can do. And again, let's remember to be kind to each other, be loving, be supportive, and to not judge ourselves and to not judge each other. I hope that helps you. And we're all we've got. Let's stick together. Thank you for watching.